So let us reconnect again in this last meditation of this afternoon. To the divine light and love which is flowing through us. Know that it is always being sent and simply needs us to receive. And we receive. We are open. We are connected. We are filled with higher light. And it is magnificent. It is wonderful. We merge with it. It merges with us. And all is bliss. All is sublime. And we have moved up into higher, more expanded consciousness. And the lower realms of the third dimension seem so far away. We connect once more through the high heart into the group consciousness, together with all the guides, teachers, Arcturians and so on that are present with us. And the circle becomes huge, and the heart energy continues to amplify. And we remember Gaia as she rises upwards, joins us in our circle, and all these beautiful beings merge into our being, into our presence, and we become one with them as they are one with us. Our galactic consciousness opens up as we meet that frequency, and you rest. Upon the waves of consciousness, moving throughout the galaxy in oneness, in your infinite presence, your unlimited consciousness, in the eternal now. And you've left the limitations of the human mind. You've let go to your strong attachments, to your identities, to your attachments to the earth plane. Interesting, isn't it? That how you release your attachment, when you do release your attachment, you find how much you love it, the earth plane, how much you love Gaia, how much you love life upon the earth. You see all that it has to offer, all that you've experienced, and the richness of it all. You rest within the galaxy, floating upon the waves of galactic consciousness. And you look down upon your earthly self in the earth plane, and you realize that it was never really that you wanted to leave the earth or leave your incarnation. It was simply that you wished to have a life in love and joy and peace. And you recognize through Sananda that this is what is being offered to you now. To embody your soul, to embody your fifth dimensional self into your third dimensional body. And to live your earthly life from a 5D perspective, creating peace, creating beauty, creating love, a paradise upon earth. And you create this through bringing heaven within. So you bring heaven to earth by igniting the heaven within your high heart. You focus upon the light, upon what is good. You focus upon what you want, not what you don't want. You focus upon what you wish to create. You see the beauty and the perfection of the divine plan, and you surrender to it. It may be called surrender to the will of God. Yet, your will, your divine will, is one with the will of God. You experience from Mother God and Father God that in the higher realms there is only love, there is only light. We take responsibility for what we have created upon the earth realm, without judgment, without criticism. But when we take responsibility, a power arises within the solar plexus chakra. And we only wish for light, for love, for goodness, kindness, and compassion. And through this state of being, we transmute the fear of humanity, that they may also wake up and move into higher light. So it is time for for suffering to come to an end. As we let go of our own suffering, so we release that of many. The Arcturians say it only needs a very small number of people to fully embody Christ consciousness to change the entire planet. The whole of humanity can be lifted up with just a small number of starseeds who have embodied Christ consciousness. So, open your hearts to the Christ within, to the Christ, light from your Son, from Jesus Ananda. From Mother God and Father God, Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary. Lord Maitreya, as we open ourselves also to the cosmic level, and we become a huge column of light, and all that we embody, all that we receive from above, moves through our higher chakras into the center of our head, down through our central column, and we give to Gaia. As we connect to her heart and soul, her very core, her crystalline core, all that is received passes through the crystalline grid to Gaia's heart and soul, moves throughout the entire planet. As she also receives healing through us, as she has held the fear, the pain of the whole collective unconscious. And we give her love, healing and light as our hearts merge with her, as our crystalline grid moves through hers in oneness. As from this huge corridor which we create together, the Arcturians from their starship Athena, the many, many galactic starships, angels and archangels, all pour down from the cosmic level, the highest light, into Goddess Gaia and Mother Earth. The multitudes and multitudes of galactics and many, many beings of light from many realms join with us in uplifting Gaia. We relax our bodies as deeply as we can, allowing more light to flow through us, filling this light with our love, and experiencing the divine love which we are receiving from Father, Mother, God. Mary Magdalene brings us her purity. Goddess Sophia, her wisdom. Goddess Kuan Yin, her compassion. Jesus Ananda, freeing us from our past. Restoration, resurrection, as Archangel Metatron creates the codes of light for our return to our perfect blueprint, and Jesus Ananda creates the conditions for it to come into being. And we are restored to our original purity and innocence, for we know that we have never truly been soiled. We simply formed an identity around our experiences, and then found we couldn't let go of the memories of these experiences because we thought it was who we were. And now we know that we are free from identity. We are limitless. And from our unlimited self, we bring through to Gaia and through to all life on this planet immense energies from the ascended realms. So you are being awakened to the magnificent beings that you are. And it is for you to accept your power in service to the highest good of all. So allow your channel to remain open. The Gaia may be able to continue to receive, and that you may flow into the crystalline grid of the new earth and be in oneness with the new crystalline earth and the new crystalline new. As we draw this meditation to an end, and yet we will not disconnect, we will not drop back down into lower frequencies. And if we do, we know how to raise ourselves up again, for we are becoming once more masters upon this earth. So feel your presence within the physical vessel. Feel your energies flowing into Mother Earth. Become aware of your surroundings. Feel the beings that are with you. Maintain that expanded awareness and allow your mind to move out of its limitations and old programs to be released. So much of what is being received will integrate through the rest of this evening and through the night. And tomorrow, when we meet again at 4 p.m. UK, we will have so much light and power within. To come together with the Arcturians and the Galactics and so on, to give powerful assistance to Gaia, to this wonderful planet that is so beautiful, as we restore her back to health and balance. So whenever you're ready, please feel free to open your eyes